Right lads, we're here in Swords. Pancake Tuesday, me arse. It's Pint Tuesday for the Guru. We're in Swords, we've got a few recommendations. I think we're going into the Pound first. Was told to make sure we go into the sidebar, so let's go, Cozy. Hi Cozy, pub number 1 in Swords. Notice the fresh fade. Yeah, the Pound. I was told by my good friend Collie Randall to go into the sidebar. Me and Cozy had a little debate outside of which one was the sidebar. He's calling this the sidebar, but who knows. Anyway, bit of a sloppy pint, but I'm not going to let that alter my judgment. Sound barman, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Right, the Pound, Swords, what have you got? Yeah, not blow me mind. I would say average enough ale pint. Obviously, yeah, presentation, it's kind of, don't want to go too bad, but it's not great presentation, is it? Not the worst point. This mustn't be the sidebar. There's a few lads around drinking Guinness, so wouldn't be anything to do with the taps, I wouldn't say, but maybe just a bad pint. I'm gonna give it an average enough 6.8. 6.8 out of 10. Not the worst in the world. Not awful. Not fantastic. Grand. I'd have another, but nothing special for me. Yeah, just out of the Pound. Again, like I said, maybe just not a great pint from there. Because we got a couple of recommendations for it. But again, I'm the Guru. The Guru can only judge what is put in front of him, so I can't really feel bad. So heading into the Cock Tavern, we walked by it earlier. We're pretty busy, so we'll see what happens. Right, now Cozy, pub 2 in Swords, the Cock Tavern. Grand old name for a pub. This looks a right creamy job. Get in on that before you even drink it. Condensation going down the sides. Creamy head. No bubbles. I think this is going to be a step up. There's the man now, Porter. We have permission.
Are you going to sing? Or?
Sorry?
Are you going to sing?
Do you want me to sing?
Huh?
How much? We're rating the pint. We're going around all the Swords. Alright, yeah. Maybe 10 more of these. Alright, where was I? Can't even remember my first up now, so I'll have to take another. But it's creamy, baby. Don't ask me to sing twice, because I will. Good pint, Cozy. Very good pint, Cozy. I'm happy with that. Good step up. Wasn't sure now where Swords was going to go. Good bit of cream in that. Stick looking decent, Cozy. A bit wavy. But yeah, good. Bit bouncy. Bouncy stick. Good gear. One of those very creamy, but taste isn't incredible, but still just about gets into the A club. 8.0 on the dot, purely because it's very creamy. Head is keeping Cozy, as you can see. Stick is good, nice thick rings. That's what we want, you know what I mean? It's like I'm getting pictures, lads sending me pictures of just whitewash down the glass. I'm like, I don't care for that. Thick, creamy lacing is what we want when you're sending your stick pictures. Oh yeah, baby. And then there's a lot of American crack going on here. See, you've got I Love Trump and then you've got Obama right next to it, so I don't know if they're like, I think they're just mad for memorabilia. I don't think they're on one side of the fence, because literally you couldn't be any more polar opposite than those two. I do know that. But yeah, Cock Tavern, I like this place. I'd come here for a few, and it's nice and warm in here as well. It's so cold outside. So happy with that, 8.0. I think that's a very fair score. And on to the next one. Yeah, just out of the Cock Tavern, cosy, good, solid, creamy pint. Like I said, taste wasn't incredible, so a solid 8 out of 10. Interestingly enough, I was talking to the barman in there about where we're going to go, and he actually said he drinks in the Pound and he says it's a good pint, so I don't know if that's going to be a controversial one, but like I said, I can only judge the pint put in front of me, so for me it was a 6.8, but you know, probably better on a different day. But every pint has its day, every dog has its day. Let's go to the Old Schoolhouse. Bit of a maze to get in, but I feel like that's the building though.
Yeah, but there, where's the entrance?
What it says there, look at that sign.
It's €4 for a pint of Guinness.
It's fine. we can afford €4, yeah.
That's the cheapest pint so far.
Alright, Cozy, the Old Schoolhouse. Serious spot. Apparently it's like a sports bar upstairs, but it kind of seems like a old style sports bar, just everywhere, TVs everywhere, big screens. Walked in and got an absolute waft of chicken wings, which I love. But pint looks solid. Sound barman. We were chatting to one of them there. First lad was just like, yeah, whatever. He actually, I was explaining the whole concept, like, so if we can just get a quiet corner to do a review, and he just goes, well, a pint of Guinness is €4, lads. If you have that, then you're grand. So I thought, yeah, that's all good. But yeah, let's have a swig. The Old Schoolhouse looks decent. Considering the amount of pints of Guinness I've had, like in different places, it's quite easy to detect. I wouldn't call it a twang, because twang is like a negative thing, but it's very easy to detect a slightly different taste when you've tried so many different ones. I'm gonna say a little bit different than your standard pint of Guinness, but I haven't decided yet whether it's good or bad.
Like, do you mean a strong flavour or like a different flavour to the norm when you say?
Just different. It's kind of hard to explain. Like, there's no real definitive Guinness taste that's just your standard. There's always going to be different, but just getting something a little bit different. Did the guy... What we got going on, Cozy?
Have you got that, have you?
Go on. Stuck in, lad.
Come on, yeah.
Jesus.
Tell you what for RT, lads.
RT News, yeah. Anyway, mental around here. What was I saying? I was making a good point there. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to hand it over to Cozy here. See, does he, am I? And if you don't get what I'm talking about, be honest. Switcheroo. Be honest now. Mike.
It tastes fairly standard to me, I'll be honest.
Okay.
It's nice. I think it's nice. It has a good flavour. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Like, it's a good taste to it. It's not. It doesn't have that aftertaste that you kind of get down here sometimes.
I have a score in my head. Why don't we say our scores at the same time? Leave the mic in the middle.
Right.
3, 2, 1.
7.3.
7.3.
7.8. That's high. That's very high, no? Yeah. Well, it just seems quite standard to me. Like, standard, good point. Maybe not as creamy. Like, shtick is just okay.
Well, I'm getting whatever that sort of twang, whatever it was, I liked. Right. So that's for me. And I have the advantage. Put it back to fuck. I have the advantage of comparing it to the last one. Like, I've literally had a pint 10 minutes ago. That was an 8. I wouldn't put this too much below that last one. Again, I know we're only judging off the pint, but can't help but be influenced by the atmosphere of the place. We've had a bit of crack when we walked in. Serious spot. So I couldn't give it any less than a 7.8. Alright? 7.3 for Cozy, 7.8 for me. Boom, that's the Old Schoolhouse. You'd swear I was being fucking paid to say this, but like, we were both saying it, one of the, I don't know, nicest is the word, but one of the coolest bars, pubs I've been in a long time. Jesus Christ, it had everything. Apparently there's live music, it's screens everywhere, real nice interior design. That whole, like, it's old school, it's real old, but it's not like a shithole. It's kept well, do you know what I mean? Like, preserved all the old furniture and all, blah, 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 blah. All sorts of people in there on a Tuesday night. I'd say it would be absolutely hopping on the weekends. Yeah, I'm definitely going to come back there. Serious spot. And the food smelled lovely. So now we're going to make a quick little jaunt, I love that word now, to apparently the airport. Not to fly, to have more pints. Oh Christ, Cozy. Jesus. Yeah, we're going to the Boot Inn. It really just feels like a pub has just been plopped in the middle of the airport.
Yeah.
5 minutes later.
Alright, Cozy, strange one. So we went in. Basically, I gave the whole spiel and she seemed totally grand. And then she goes, "You're not part of the Guinness advisor, are you?" We said, "No, why? Did I give you a bad score?" She said, "Gave us an 8.5. And I said, "I would have thought that was a good score." She goes, "No, we're worth more than that." And then basically, like I said, I thought it was all going to be grand. Can I have a pint of Guinness? Yeah, grand. And then she pretty much was just like, "No, you can't do it. We don't do Facebook. We don't do Instagram."
Said, you don't rate me on 1 point.
You don't rate me on 1 point. And I said, "Well, to be honest, that is what we do." And she said, "Okay, well then you're not doing it." So that's that. I did tell her that the Boot Inn was the most recommended on Instagram and all that, but she just had absolutely no interest basically. So what can you do? Shame.
Yeah.
So Cozy finishing up a night out in Swords. There's only one place to go. Let's go. Jam pack. Where's the fucking right venue? Right, we eventually found the Old Townhouse. Praying to Jesus that they let us film, or else it'll be a bit of a damn squid. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Looks good from the outside. Few heads. How are you? There's some random to ask you.
Oh, I know all about you.
Do you?
Yeah, you're live over there in the corner.
One pint of Guinness out.
Rock Shandy. Luke's
There you go, Cozy. That's the job. Alright, Cozy. I was saying a slightly warmer reception in the last place in more ways than one, because it's absolutely roasting here with that fire. But again, you can't complain about a hot fire and a nice creamy pint. Cozy's got himself a nice rock shandy. Walked in, had no idea what to expect. Flabbergasted, rattled after the last place. Actually quite busy, don't know why I'm surprised, and said to the barman, I actually didn't even say anything, I just kind of gave him the nod. He goes, "I know who you are." You're kind of thinking, okay, is that a good thing or a bad thing? And he goes, nice, what do you say, you're live in the corner over there? Basically saying, there's a spot in the corner over there for you by the fire, lads. He had his research done, he knew we liked the fire, knew we were coming. And yeah, so great start so far, and the pint looks good. Outlet at the bar said best pint in Ireland. Obviously they all say that, but it does look good, it looks creamy. Actually really good temperature. And let's have a swig. Jeez, this is, whatever happens here, Cozy, we've recovered. It's good, Cozy. Creamy and tasty. Struggling to find nothing wrong with it after the first gulp. Bit of kickball on. Can't beat it. A few lads watching the match. Whoever's playing, who cares? But yeah, right beside the fire. This is great, cosy. I don't even want to do a review anymore. I'm just chilling out, drinking me pint. I don't even want. I usually drink them so quick when I'm doing a review, but I'm taking my time on this one. Oh yeah, what a recovery! Guru strikes back. What are you saying about the shtick? Decent. Bit of waveage going on. Not fantastic now, not super thick, but it's hanging off from the top, so I can't complain too much. In terms of atmosphere, it's actually a nice little pub. There's loads of there's just memorabilia on every inch of the wall, which is always good. It means it has a bit of character, a bit of history. Is that I don't know, Wild Geese? Thought it was a Kerry jersey. Wild Geese. Shout out Wild Geese. Good pint. Not the creamiest pint I've ever had, but really nice taste. Gonna go with tough one, cosy. Serious atmosphere in here. I'm really enjoying this pint. Nice warm fire beside me. Nice warm reception. 8.2. Am I right in saying that's the best pint tonight? Yeah? Yeah, we had a 6.8, a 7.8, an 8 and an 8.2. So Oldtown has just blown swords out of the water. Very glad we came here. 8.2, best pint of the night. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. A lot of people subscribing lately, so thanks. If you gotta say thanks to the people who have subscribed. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that red button. Hit us up Instagram, Twitter. What town should we go to? What pub should we go to? This has been Swords with a bonus feature in Oldtown, and delighted we came here. Serious spot. Shout out Old Townhouse, and we're out.